Welcome to the channel, everybody. Today, we're diving into some crazy stuff. Artificial intelligence, not just AI playing chess or writing poems, but AI that's out there fighting crime. I'm talking about catching criminals before they even commit a crime, solving cold cases that have been sitting around for decades, and even stopping human trafficking rings. This stuff is straight out of a science fiction movie, but it's real. And it's happening right now, so buckle up because we're about to explore the wild world of AI and how it's changing the game when it comes to keeping us safe. Have you ever seen that movie Minority Report, the one where they can predict crimes before they happen? Turns out that's not just science fiction anymore. AI is being used by police departments all over the world to analyze crime data, look for patterns, and predict where the next crime might go down. It's like having a crystal ball, but instead of a mystical fortune teller, it's algorithms and data crunching. They're taking historical crime data, weather patterns, even social media activity, throwing it all into the AI blender, and boom, out pops a prediction of where and when a crime might happen. I know it sounds crazy, but it's actually pretty effective. It's helping police departments allocate their resources better and even prevent some crimes from happening in the first place. Now let's talk about cold cases. Those unsolved mysteries that have been bugging detectives for years, sometimes decades. Well, AI is stepping in to solve those too. Using facial recognition software that's gotten scarily accurate, AI can take an old mugshot from a crime scene and compare it to millions, even billions of photos in databases. Think driver's licenses, social media profiles, you name it. And bam, they're finding matches and cracking cases that seemed unsolvable. There was this one case where they used AI to identify a suspect from a 20-year-old murder case just from an old photo. It's like something out of an episode of Forensic Files. Let me tell you about something called ShotSpotter. Imagine a system so sophisticated that it can tell the difference between a car backfiring and a gunshot. Not only that, but it can pinpoint the exact location of that gunshot within seconds. That's ShotSpotter. It uses microphones placed all over a city to listen for gunshots. When it hears one, it immediately alerts the police, giving them the location and even the number of shots fired. This means police can respond faster and more effectively to shootings, potentially saving lives. Chapter 4. No more hiding in crowds. Ever been to a big event, a concert, a sporting event, a political rally, and felt a little uneasy about security? Well, AI is being used to make those events safer too. They're using AI-powered cameras that can scan crowds in real time, looking for suspicious activity. Think about it. A human security guard can only focus on so much at once. But AI can monitor hundreds of cameras simultaneously, picking up on subtle cues and behaviors that might indicate a threat. It's like having 1,000 eyes on the crowd all at once. It can spot someone carrying a weapon or acting erratically in a sea of people. It's pretty incredible. Chapter 5. Shining a light on the dark web. This next one is heavy but important. Human trafficking is a horrific crime that often hides in plain sight. But AI is being used to fight back. There are AI programs out there right now that can analyze online ads, social media posts, even the dark web, looking for signs of human trafficking rings. They can track patterns and connections that humans might miss, leading investigators straight to the source. We're talking about rescuing people from modern-day slavery here. It's some real-life superhero stuff. Chapter 6. The Phishing Net. We've all gotten those sketchy emails, right? The ones that try to trick you into giving up your personal information. That's phishing, and it's a huge problem, but don't worry, AI is on the case. There are AI systems that act like spam filters on steroids, blocking billions of phishing attempts every single day. These AI guardians are learning the tricks of the trade, recognizing malicious patterns and protecting us from those digital predators. It's like having a digital bouncer for your inbox, keeping the riffraff out. Chapter 7. Decoding the language of hate. Think about all the stuff people post online. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Now imagine trying to sift through all that data to find potential threats or signs of terrorist activity. It's a needle in a haystack situation, but guess what? AI is being used for that too. There are programs that can analyze text messages, social media posts, even emails, looking for language patterns that might indicate a threat. It's like having a digital detective that can read between the lines and pick up on subtle cues that humans might miss. It's not about reading your mind, it's about identifying potential threats before they escalate into real-world violence. Chapter 8, RoboCop is real, sort of. Remember RoboCop, half man, half machine, all crime fighter? Well, we're not quite there yet, but AI-powered robots are already being used by some police departments. These robots are equipped with cameras, sensors, and of course AI to patrol streets, monitor situations, and even collect evidence. They're like having an extra set of eyes and ears on the ground, and they never get tired. I know, it sounds like something out of a dystopian future, but it's happening right now. Chapter 9, Forensic Files on Fast Forward. Remember those crime shows where they'd spend weeks, sometimes months, analyzing fingerprints, DNA samples, or ballistics evidence? Well, AI is speeding that process up big time. There are now AI-powered forensic tools that can analyze this kind of evidence in a fraction of the time. We're talking about minutes instead of weeks. That means investigators can crack cases faster and get criminals off the streets quicker. It's like having a time-traveling forensic analyst, getting results at warp speed. Chapter 10, the AI dilemma, privacy versus safety. Now here's the thing about all this amazing AI crime-fighting technology. It's powerful stuff, and like any powerful tool, it can be used for good or for bad. That's where the ethical debate comes in. Some people are concerned that all this AI surveillance is a slippery slope to a Big Brother society where our every move is being watched. And it's a valid concern. We need to be mindful of how this technology is being used and make sure it's not infringing on our privacy. It's a delicate balance, finding that sweet spot where we can use AI to keep us safe without sacrificing our freedoms. Outro, the future of crime fighting is now. So there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the world of AI and crime fighting. It's a wild ride, isn't it? From predicting crimes to solving cold cases, AI is changing the game in ways we never thought possible. But it's not just about the technology, it's about how we use it. We need to have open and honest conversations about the ethical implications of AI and make sure we're using it responsibly. Because at the end of the day, AI should be a tool for good, a tool that helps us create a safer and more just world for everyone.